Hello traders, and great to be with you on a Monday, May 1st, new month, new week. Everything's going on today. Traders, this is tradingwithbill.com, and thank you. My name is Bill. I'm going to be with you for about the next 6 or 7 minutes. We're going to go over some charts, look at some data, look at some trade plans today, and see what we got going on for the beginning of the week. All right, let's just to mention this real quick. The holidays today is extreme. We have a lot of people on holiday today. So we have the United Kingdom, India, Russia, China, Spain, France, Switzerland, South Africa, Brazil, Hong Kong, Germany, Singapore, South Korea, Italy, and Thailand are all on holidays today. So, you know, the UK is, of course, the big one that they're on holiday. So the European session might be a little sluggish there, being that they are not in the game. And also, Germany is on holiday, and that's a big one, right? So we'll keep an eye on that. So, had an interesting weekend this weekend. A friend of mine from the United States came to visit in Thailand. It was fun. We had a great day on Saturday, and it was really nice to see Billy from Philly. It was a lot of fun. All right, so what do we got going on this week? This week, like I said, we got non-farm on Thursday. We got the Fed. We've got gaps that have not been filled yet. We'll get to that in just a second. However, let's take a look at how the markets closed yesterday. The S&P 500 futures up 0.05%, NASDAQ up 0.12%, Dow down negative 0.19%, S&P VIX up 4.44%, the DAX was down 0.05%, with the Nikkei 225 up 0.48%. And the dollar index is hovering at this 99 level. In fact, it just dropped down to 98.99 as I'm saying that. So the dollar has not stayed above that 100 level for, I would say, over a week now. So we need this dollar to get back up, and get above that 100. Just close above the 100, right? All right, let's take a look at some commodities. Gold is down 0.03%, not anything big. It's still at that 1,260, 270 area. It's been hovering there for quite a while now, months, right? Not a lot there. Crude oil, WTI, is at 49.18, and Brent oil is at 51.87. Again, hovering that $50 mark, and we expect that to stay that way. U.S. coffee is up 2.88% today. Natural gas is up negative 0.21. So that's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in the economic calendar today. Aussie had AIG manufacturing today. Came out, no forecast, but it came out at 59.2. Previous was 57.5. What else we got? Anything big? Not much. A lot of, really the big things are going to be all in the U.S. session today. We do have, really, really slow. The Euro has EU economic forecast today. U.S. has personal spending today, core PCE price index today. It has ISM manufacturing today, PMI for April, and that's about it, my friends, as far as that goes. Going into tomorrow, we have Australia's RBA interest rate decision. We don't expect any change with that. No change with the Aussie changing their interest rates. We don't see that happen. So that should maintain basically where it's at. And China has Gaxin manufacturing PMI in Asia tomorrow, so we'll keep an eye on that. So that's what's basically going on in that part of the world, and what's going on with the calendar. Like I said, a lot of people on holiday today. Could be sluggish, but you know, New York should be full steam. But I think the European markets can be a little sluggish. All right, so let's take a look at some stuff that we looked at last week. I took a lot of stuff off the board. This was our pound-dollar trade that we talked about last week. Just didn't work at all. Absolutely did not work. Now, this is at a critical spot here, okay? I don't think it's critical, but I think it's interesting. You know, this is just, we're just going to fib this swing here. We'll just fib that swing that way. And we'll just, you know, so I expect this to come back down. And, you know, what we see here is this is probably going to take a toe right here, right, to this area, to that 50% fib, and it's possible it's going to bounce back up from there. I want that to break, though. I want that to break. I want this to come back down here and come back up and then come back down again. You know, this is a range, right? This is a range here. From here to here is a range, and we're looking at a 60 pip range here, 70 pip range here. So we need this to break out of this range. You know, my bias remains bearish, folks. I am not bullish on the Great British Pound. That is for sure. Okay, so, you know, I'm not bullish on the pound. I want to see this sell off. I want to see this drop, and I think it's going to happen. The question is when. You know, we got a lot of stuff on this chart. I got to tell you, left of the chart, you know, I sure don't want to be trading where it's at now, right? We don't want to be trading where it's at now. If your bias is bullish and you want to buy this, well, you're at a nice spot here at this 61.8 fib at 1.2900, right? Psychological level. What a great place to take this back to the upside. If it breaks 2,900, I think we're going to take this all the way back to the downside. So you can be on either side and still make some pips today on the Great British Pound. All right. Let's. I picked the euro today. The euro was my pair of concern today, or interest, as it always is on a Monday. It's my Monday pair. And, you know, we have a gap here, my friends. This gap has not been filled yet. Gaps get filled, okay? Gaps get filled. 90% of the time, gaps get filled. And I'm waiting for this gap to get filled, and this is just a great opportunity for us today. My trade plan for today was let this pull back up to that 0.951 area up here. Stick your stop at 0.970, 20 pip stop, and let this come back down. Or you can take it from this trend line break. You can see where the red hour is at 0.893, 94, and take this back to the downside. Now, what I want to see is I want to see this break the support area here at the 50 area, and then we'll take this all the way down on 107.80. Okay, this is a nice trade. This is a wide open space. There's nothing left of the chart here. It's a gap. You know, this just looks like a good place that we can make some nice pips on this. And again, my bias is bearish. I want to sell this. I have no intentions of buying the euro. All right, I want to sell it. So that's what we're looking at. Interesting trade. I think it can work. I think it's got good potential. You know, the problem is the Eurozone trading today is going to be pretty lackluster. All right, so we'll just watch it today. Let's take a look at the Aussie. Aussie's got data tomorrow with the interest rate decision. I don't see anything here. Folks, this is at support, my friends. This is at a low here. Look at this range. This is probably 3 days worth of trading here, okay? The 27th, you know, this, I don't want to do anything here. I don't want to sell it here, that's for sure, right? So how are you going to do this? Well, you know, bring out the old Fibonacci, guys. And we'll just bring this fib out here. See what we got. So, you know, let's see if we can get this back up to the 61.8 at 75.10, right before the psychological area of 7,500. You know, it's above it. That would concern me, right? So we really want to take this below that 7,500 area. But we're in a mess here. So that doesn't even look good to me. I got to be honest with you. That trade does not look appetizing to me. This needs to come back up here to either the 88.6 fib, which I like, at 75.40, or we can go down to the 76.4 fib, and that's at 75.56, right? I'm sorry, 36. And we'll take that back to the downside. So I'd rather see this trade come back up and give us some room to move here. Right, so I'm looking at like this area here, folks. And then I can take this back down. Then if we get in these bumps in the road, we got some wiggle room right here. The issue is your drawdown is going to be pretty healthy, because your drawdown's got to be at that wick right here. Right, that's where your drawdown's got to be, above that high there. And you're looking at 75.50. It's not too bad. You know, it's a 40 pip stop. But, you know, you're looking to come all the way back down to take profit at the bottom there at 74.40. So there's a lot of pips to be made on this trade if it works. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to do anything with this Aussie pair. This is in a mess here. This has to go in either direction and give us some kind of a clue. Now my bias is bearish. I've been, you know, bias bearish on the Aussie for a very long time. And I just want to keep selling it, right? Just keep selling it. So that's what's going on, folks. Just a couple of trading pairs today. It's a Monday. It's a great day. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Thailand. It's hot. Our summer has hit, and man, we're cooking. Like I said last week, they're expecting us to next 2 months, 3 months are going to be our hottest months of the year. And by 9 in the morning, my friends, it is at above 90 degrees. For those of you on Celsius, that's about 32 Celsius, I think, right? So yeah, it's quite warm, quite warm. All right, traders, thanks for joining me. Again, this is tradingwithbill.com. I am Bill. Thanks again. Keep sending your emails. Keep sending your comments, good or bad. Send them in. Let's have a good trading day. Traders, take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.